G'day everyone, I just want to give you an update on where Gary and I are at. I'm in Thailand with my family. This is where we live in between tours. How you all going everyone, alright? Yeah! Yeah! Maya, what are you doing? She's busy. Yeah, good spot here. I basically just can recharge here. We've got a beautiful garden out the back. I mean, we did come back and the whole garden, Yumi's just had an organic veggie garden out here. And it's just been sprayed. There's the papaya which grew out of the compost. Yeah, so instead of cutting it, the owners just went, fuck it, we'll poison the whole garden. So yeah, joys of renting. But it's $200 a month to fucking stay here. I mean, I can stay here for a month on the price. I could probably stay in Australia for a day. So it's a good place to just tread water and get myself back in condition. Now, really, on tour, I just fucking go downhill a bit. I start off good. After I've come back from here, man, I'm fucking, I'm good. I'm fit. I'm fucking stretched up. I'm fucking just eating fruit, drinking piss, and I get in good condition for the beginning of a tour. And the last tour, I was eating fruit just for a few weeks before I did it. It worked, and I was feeling good, just eating fruit. And I continued it in Australia and went for 2 weeks just eating fruit. And then after 2 weeks, someone said, oh, why don't you have these noodles, veggies and noodles? I thought, oh, well, have it, it's not fruitarian, but it's vegan. And then, a week later, someone says, why don't you have this pizza? And I go, oh, there's no meat on it, but there's a bit of cheese, I'm not fruitarian or vegan, I'm vegetarian now. And then, a week later, you're out and there's just hardly any food, and it's just someone's going, yeah, have this fish. It's like, just a little bite of fish, and so have it. And I think, no, I'm not fruitarian, vegan, vegetarian, I'm aquatarian. And then a week later, someone's, there's chicken in some fucking soup that you're eating. It's like, oh, well, I'm a fucking flexitarian. Anyway, to cut a long story short, by the end of the tour, I'm usually, just hanging out with pig hunters, going, fuck, this is delicious, who shot it? So I basically turn into I'll eat whatever the fuck is put in front of me Aryan. And it's a part of my job is being social. And like when you're just eating fruit and drinking piss, it's not all that social. You fucking feel good, but you're disconnected a bit from people. So by the end of the tour, I get, I'm connected to people, but I'm tired. You're not doing as much exercises, and you're just easing into a bit of comfort food, the story. And I put on a bit of weight. Not much, but, a bit. Right, mate, there we go. You go weigh yourself. That's a girl. See if you can, oh, yeah, you put on 0.2 of a kilo.
Now he's shorting Jimbo.
Okay. Alright. Well, when I started the last tour, I was 70.5. Oh yeah. Put on 3.5 kilos in about 2 months on the road.
Yeah, fatty boomstick.
So yeah, become a bit of a fatty boomsticks. Weight's not a major problem for me. My main thing is just stretching. I just seize up in the car, just driving, and I'm really working on my hip flexors now to try and get in better condition for the next tour. And of course I'm drinking piss now. I just want to say to people, this piss drinking thing, I don't drink it on tour because my piss just starts tasting fucking really rank the more normal food I eat. Whereas when I'm just eating fruit, it's fucking beautiful piss. Like, it gets really clear to the point where you just think, fuck, this is water. So that's the whole thing about piss drinking. It's making your piss taste good. So I think most people get now that I actually do drink my piss and that there are no side effects from it. It's just like, yeah, as if I'm going to drink piss. But even if the effect of drinking piss is you eat better and you drink better, that's fucking a massive thing in itself. But piss also gives you a whole lot of antibodies and stuff like that. So it's not a dramatic effect on you, but if you do it for a while, it does have a dramatic effect. When I say it's not a dramatic effect on you, it's not instant. It's not like, oh yeah, fucking just drunk a bit of piss, I've cured cancer. No, you got to fucking put a bit of fucking willpower and time into it, which is the basis of pretty well most alternative medicines. It's you can't, like, you go to the doctor and go, I'm a bit fucked, and the doctor goes, well, why don't you exercise and fucking eat properly? If you get people haven't got time or willpower, and you can't sell time or willpower. You can't just fucking go. Your doctor can't just write out a prescription and go, here's fucking 2 days of willpower, and then just keep prescribing it. Because it's impossible. You can't. Willpower is self-generated, and time you've got to make it yourself. So that's the thing about anything alternative, and that's what triggered a lot of people with the Gary treatment. Like, people have been following. He got prescribed. We nearly had to put him down, and then it was like, no, he didn't have that disease. He might have a cancer. Nah, and it came down to this osteomyelitis in his hoof, which they said a bacterial infection. We're going to have to amputate. And I was nearly going to do it, and where I sort of went off into this area where a lot of people got triggered, they did. It wasn't because of what I was doing to Gary. I mean, fuck, man, the meat industry is based on just raising animals and killing them. They're just meat. They're just fodder. So you can't really complain about this on Gary the Goat for that, because the animal industry is just murder, right? And this is coming from a guy who eats a bit of meat. I'm not doing any fucking guilt trip here. It's just the reality of if Gary was a normal farm animal and he had this disease, he'd just get a fucking bullet in his head, right? So on that point where I thought, oh yeah, we're not going to cut it off, we're going to go for this poultice. Now, poultices have been used for fucking centuries, a long time. A lot of people come up to me and going, older people going, you just get baked potato and then wrap it in a nappy. So the essence is just basically creating heat on a spot, which brings out an abscess. So I did this with this volcanic clay mud stuff, which is the best according to word of mouth. Now, snake oil salesman is what people sort of think with alternative medicine, but you're not allowed to advertise if you're an alternative medicine. You've got to have massive disclaimers and everything. So, but word of mouth is fucking strong. So I've gone on that, and it actually worked. Now, all the people, I've got so much quotes from more alternative medicine that's been proven to work is called medicine. Yeah, if you can come up with the fucking hundreds and thousands of dollars to fucking bribe the government to fucking say, fucking, can you put this on your registered list? And vets, let alone doctors, can't go off this prescribed list. They get sued if they recommend something that's not on their list. They get their ass kicked. They lose their job, their whole livelihood. So I've gone with this poultice thing, and it ends up that the vet industry has got poultices anyway. They've just got another one, which is their one, which is, to me, it wasn't as good. I've tried both of them. It wasn't as good. This volcanic mud thing brought out the abscess. Anyway, you've seen the operations, hopefully. I'll put the links in below. And Gary is now at the stage now with Barry, the fucking goat angel who just appeared from nowhere with 3 goats in his backyard, and he's being jabbed with antibiotics. These people go, fucking, alternative medicine. Like, it's a combination of modern medicine. I wouldn't be, this is the thing, there's people who think that just modern medicine, if it's not prescribed on the list by doctors, vets, it's bullshit, right? And then there's people who think that anything on that list is bullshit. Now, I'm here to tell you that the people who think that modern medicine is bullshit is just fucking, there's no such people exist. They only exist in media articles, which are fed to the media from pharmaceutical companies about, this guy in Byron Bay had cancer and he went to see an aura doctor, paid him $500 and he thought he was cured and he wasn't. Fucking, they don't exist, those people. They might go and do auras and stuff, but they're fucking intensely doing a lot of other stuff, so they shouldn't be able to discredit it just because of that. So you never see an article on the paper going, my friend tried chemo and he died, therefore chemo doesn't work. No, but the alternative argument on alternative medicine seems to work to most people anyway. Gary is in a spot now where he's got to a spot where he's in a better condition than when I first saw him, like a couple of months ago in the paddock. Not by much, but enough, and he's improving. So we're going to decide over the next couple of weeks, in a couple of weeks, after we do some more x-rays to see whether we should amputate or not. But I think he's got up to a spot where he'd probably be better than if he was amputated. So he's always going to have a bit of a hobble, but you know, that's fucking life, man. Gary's probably the equivalent of a 45-year-old human, and that's me, man. You start to fall apart a bit unless you fucking put a bit more work into it, a bit of willpower and time, and that's what I'm doing here. And Gary's been looked after by Barry, just like I said, the Goat Angels. Thanks, Barry. Who appeared on the last day out of nowhere before I had to go away. So yeah, that's how we roll. You push things, and things kind of not always, but your luck increases if you really push things, I think. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to get better, and then I'm going to come back and see Gary, and we might do a tour. Talking of pushing things, I'm still pushing this business model where I have no connection between big business. So you can see worldwide now, like big business owns politics, owns media, owns entertainment, owns all this stuff, and the bankers above them, the central bankers, own the big business. So there's a war on, man, for just time and free will, as opposed to debt and war. And I'm trying to do it in my own little way by just basically saying thanks to all the people who've donated a bit. To anyone who's really interested, it's not really working. I'm still borrowing money off my mates, but I don't have a big lifestyle. But I'm going to keep pushing it because I believe that I just want to do a product, my videos, which if people enjoy, they can pay. And if people just want to enjoy it without paying, they can do that as well. So it's capitalism. I'm getting paid by the users, not the sponsors. And it's socialism. I'm giving out free resources. And that's how I think welfare should happen. Just excess stuff given out by the resource makers. So I'm trying to be the change I'm trying to create, and which you know, a lot of people are as well. So I'm just putting my ass out there, and so the people who are donating, and I've got some people who are literally writing in going, I've been watching these videos for ages and I want goat videos. It's like, oh yeah, you've been just fucking trolling me for years, giving me shit, expecting me to fucking do goat videos for you every day for free, and not only are you not paying, you're abusing me for asking other people. You're accusing me of being a self-entitled freeloader. It's fucking funny, man. But to me, it indicates, is there any such thing as editorial these days? If I can't do my own editorial on my own social media because some guy who watches it goes, oh, I'm more self-entitled to you to decide the content of your page, how is there actually any editorial in media? I mean, editors in newspapers, you know, the top editor, I mean, you know, is he giving his opinion or her opinion, or are they just giving the opinion which matches their sponsors who are paying all this money to fucking not only have their ads in there, but have editorial comment in there? I mean, the medical industry is a prime example. They don't advertise, it's illegal. They pay money to go, can you put this in as community fucking, you know, fucking community fucking help, you know, oh, you fucking do this, you know, that's what they do. They pay for editorial. I worked in advertising before. Burson Marstella works for the pharmaceutical industry, where they, you know, I did a campaign years ago where I had to fucking juggle these three things for asthma medication. So, oh yeah, are you sick of juggling your asthma medications? We'll go to your doctor and he'll give you an all-in-one package. And I said to them, how do you get money out of this? And they go, it's a community service announcement. So you put it out through an ad saying, oh, it's just fucking helping people. And then people with asthma go to their doctor and go, what's this fucking all-in-one package? And then the doctors sell it to them. But meanwhile, they're going to the doctors and going, here, when we send all these people to you, flog them this shit. So this is how our perceptions of reality is just being distorted. And I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to tell you what I think, and I want fucking fans, not fuckwits, man. I'm not going for numbers here. So if you're a fuckwit on this page who just fucking hates me for whatever reason, just fucking go and find a page you like. And all the people who, you know, do support me, I love criticism, but you know, if it's just personal fucking shit repeating itself. One guy, when Gary, I did this poultice thing, put 42 comments on one YouTube thing. 42 comments telling me I'm a murderer and all this shit and fucking stupid. It's like, mate, fair enough, put 1 or 2, but 42 repeatedly. So yeah, uncontrollable. That's what this fucking internet is. It's full of cons and trolls. And especially at the top, man, they're really censoring any fucking diverse opinion. Just look at the American election, man. I'm not too sure if Trump is the answer, but he's fucking Hillary isn't. No way. She just stands for war and doing whatever the fucking bankers tell her, and that's just, you know, the open borders, fucking, you know, bringing this one world order. I think humanity is eventually going to get to the point where there's no countries and it's all one world, but we've got to do it on our terms, not the fucking bankers' terms. So I'm a big believer in retreating into nationalism, not racial nationalism, cultural nationalism, anti-globalist nationalism. And the multinationals don't like that, and they want fucking just people like me to just give out generic entertainment, and they come over the top and go, here, flog your products. So that's where we're at. That's a long spiel if anyone's got to the end of this. Thanks, Barry. Thanks all the supporters. And yeah, Gary and I are in rehab, and we'll be fucking back on the road sometime. Don't know when. It's pretty fucking hard to leave here with my family. I just want to fucking get back to nature a bit. Eat some fucking papayas over there, which have just been freshly sprayed.
It is good. It is good. Toniru poo poo. Toniru poo poo. Toniru poo poo.
It's your turn, you.
No.